Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. I hope you're doing well. And Capricorn, you do have my senior cat Zeus here with you, which he has not made an appearance on a video in a long time. So he brings some type of peace and comfort, and he is just going to take a nap. So Capricorn, first and foremost, Spirit wants you to know that new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start is going to make you feel that not only is it a new day, a new sunrise, but that you are also rising. And perhaps for those Capricorns that, take it if it resonates, if you've been struggling maybe in the work field or business field, whatever you've got going on, I see that there's a high probability of you rising to the top, okay? So I love that you got that sunrise as the first card because we are finding out what Spirit wants you to be aware of, starting with the most important to the least. Okay, and this is for Capricorn and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, you got the butterfly too. A change for the better. You have already honored some type of growth and change within yourself. And what you're doing is flying towards things that is only helping you rise even higher. And there is nothing wrong with that because you are designed by nature to do so. Ooh, I'm also seeing something about sweet success, smelling the sweet success. We do have an excitement card. Now you got the firecracker. Okay, so far, Capricorn, there are some really good things here. Oh, and you even have keep your life in balance and seek out information that will help you. Okay, so there's something about some type of exciting opportunities or an opportunity to celebrate, have fun, and enjoy, right? Now with that new fresh start, this could be that new fresh start, especially if you're not used to, having more fun, more things to celebrate, more enjoyment, feeling light like this butterfly. And this is it. Now, I do sense water sign and fire sign coming through. Spirit is also telling you, because this is a new beginning, okay, so just imagine you are this butterfly. You went through the metamorphosis process, right? And now you've hatched out, or I don't know, what do? They escape out of that cocoon or whatever. And you've been feeling your wings for a while here, yeah? And it's all good. And so this is some type of situation where it's new to you. It will feel new. Even if things look the same, it will feel different. And with time, things in the scene do change as well. Now, there's something here that I feel Spirit wants you to not make quick decisions. Take time with decisions, because I feel that you're going to have some important decisions to make. And also, don't be afraid to ask, right? It's all about seeking health, healing, doing something where you are in integrity with that which you value the most. And that's also what you're attracting, by the way. And with the scales, I sense that like justice. And so that would be associated with Libra. So air sign is coming through. I feel that you'll have more time to seek out information that will help you, whether it's to help you have more fun, help you with the process of change, because, it's not easy going through change, whether it's positive or negative. It's always going to bring, new things that we have to just get used to. Once we start thinking we got used to something else, So let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to be aware of. Okay, wow. Capricorn, You have been doing something here. Now, if you've been worried or maybe you've been questioning something that you've been building upon, well, don't. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't lose sight. Don't lose momentum. Solid foundation, success with effort, but make sure that you are taking that time for excitement, fun, enjoyment, right? Because it's all about balance. It can't be just about focusing on building this tower, this castle. You gotta be in a place of blending all these things that matter the most to you. Now we've got this ink pot. Okay. I do sense water sign coming with this. I feel that we've been stained with something here in life. Okay. So, you know, we'll get a little bit more about this. It's like, something has spilt. It left a stain. Now, what do we do with this? That's the thing. What do we do with this? You know, something is changing and forming. So perhaps that stain, just like you went from a caterpillar to the butterfly, this stain can now become maybe a part of some grander artwork. Okay. So look at your life as, you know, a great work of art. Even when things spill or, you know, it doesn't go the way we want, it's still creating something beautiful, excuse me. So think of it as a beauty mark. Okay, let's get a little bit more about that ink pot for you, Capricorn. What's important for Capricorn to know about this ink pot, the problems to be resolved? I mean, perhaps the problems are just needing to be left behind, but you know, I know that there's something we have to make decisions on. So yes, take your time with decisions. Don't feel rushed into decision making here until you have all the information that makes you feel comfortable with your decisions. What's important for Capricorn to know about the ink pot? Oh, okay. Okay, we got to control your anger or you will be sorry. Okay, so we do have keep your life in balance. Now with that firecracker, okay, we might be feeling like a firecracker here, okay? Or, you know, watch out. It's like, you know, that lightning can strike and spark that firecracker maybe when we don't really want it, right? So we have to make good use of some type of energy here. Now, there may be you or someone that you could be dealing with that may just have, you know, impulse issues here, or, you know, maybe we just need a healthy outlet or just a place to let that anger out, right? But we have to watch out for something, you know, because look, we got the scale. Look at Lenny, or not Lenny, that's my other cat. He's usually on the table here. Zeus has got his paw right on the scales here. And it's like, you know, what you reap, you sow. So just, you know, watch out for this. You know, Spirit is saying, you know, I feel that you already know this, or if something happens, Capricorn, let's just say Capricorn, for example, let's say you got a new rug and your cat or your animal, whatever you have, okay, cat knocked something over, oh goodness, and it was this ink pot, and whoa, right? So those are the moments where we just have to, wow, right? We got to take a step back and not let our anger get out of control because you're going towards something better, a change for the better, okay? This may seem like a big thing at first, but it really isn't. Remember, just keeping things in balance here. Now, also, I feel if there's something that's, you know, just left a stain here, we don't want to try to control this. I mean, there's only so much you can do, right? So we may need to go out and have fun. That way you can take that energy that wants to turn into anger and turn it into excitement, okay? By having some fun, shaking the booty if you need to, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you feel that you're having fun. Okay, it could be just game night. It could just be you celebrating and giving yourself a total relief off of thinking of anything and doing, you know, anything, right? It's just a you day. Anyhow, let's continue and see what else. Ooh. Good news is on its way, receiving exactly what you need. Oh, this is going to put you in a really good spot. So I would say so far an obstacle is just controlling frustration or anger here, or watch out for reacting to possibly somebody who may want to pull you into that, you know, reactive force here, because we've got this money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. You know, there's great asset here. So this just is this, whatever is on this boat for you that's coming your way. It is something abundant. It is something that will be of an asset. What you've sown, you reap. So I see that you have been working hard. And continue to do whatever works for you, right? Right now, you may be in this place where you could be just figuring it out, or you have, right? And so we're rising. And I do sense like the phoenix rising here, like a sense of resurrection, having a second chance at something. But this second chance, it's like doing it with such great wisdom, because it's like, you know, the ins and outs so much better. Right? Because you're refining yourself. You're refining your discernment, your talents, your gifts. Let's continue and see what else. Oh, involvement with the law, wishes granted. Universal laws here. What you have sown, you have reaped, right? Yes, there are, you know, obviously other laws, right? We have courts and all that, the systems, and yes, there may be involvement with the law, but somehow this verdict or this final judgment, heavenly or physically, or a combination of both, put this in your own situation, Capricorn, it will grant you a wish. It will grant you a wish. Now, the other thing that I see with this gavel, this person, is someone who, this energy of divine protection, it's like a guard. There's a guard that's guarding your wish granted here. So there is something about reaping what you have sown, keeping things aligned and balanced here, because you do have favor. Wow, Capricorn, we got some really good news here. You may even, okay, you may be dealing with, or you could be dealing with in the near future, someone with Cancer placements, or you may even resonate with Cancer's reading. Now let's continue and see what else. Okay, goal-oriented person. You are also someone who's on target for something here, okay? This is why we don't want to get too caught up on something that has happened and we can't do much with it, right? So you're just figuring out how abundant you are by your own well-being here. So think of abundance not just in material form, but, you know, being provided peace, not being bothered by that. You may even be attracting or be dealing with someone who is a goal-oriented person. But I do see that you're on target for some area in your life. This is why we're celebrating. This is why we're enjoying something. This is why we're feeling that we're building upon something, some type of structure that is successful. So we you know, think of this lightning as also some type of clarity coming through. Signal, you know, like this lightning is some type of lightning that eradicates doubt or confusion. You're going to be getting compliments. Okay, so we got compliments from an admirer or admirers. Now take this how it resonates for you. Romantic, platonic, I mean, an inspiration. Okay, wow. You're on the move. You're on the rise. And we do have a fair man. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone that you are dealing with now or in the future that could be involved with the law, okay? And yeah, I feel that this person could be someone that you could be partnering up with in some way, shape, or form. You could have dealings with this person or a relationship. It could be someone that has blonde, gray, or white hair, okay? And, you know, when I see this fair man, I see someone who is also fair-minded. And, I got compliments from an admirer here. Someone who sees you. It's like seeing the true you here in some way. Now we got an older man. Okay, so this person could be older. Okay, so Capricorn, we're going to have to get something about that. Take care, or there'll be a loss of, okay, it says loss of material wealth. Now, don't freak out, okay? Take it with a grain of salt. It's a general reading, okay, because we got to get more information because we have this thing about fair involvement with the law. Then we got this older man. So there may be something where you have to be cautious of someone and detach. Otherwise, it may cost you. You know, we were talking about assets and liabilities. Right. Oh gosh, I think hold on, let me try to, you know what, sorry about that camera situation there. Oh, that's what's kind of was a little off, wasn't it? And I feel like my cat might be, let's move Zeus here a little bit. Yeah, buddy. Thanks. You do need to be cautious in dealings with either an older man, a fair man, it could be both, okay? Remember, don't feel pressured. There's something here where Spirit is giving you some type of clue to be wary of. If something sounds suspicious, then listen to that because it could cost you. Let's get a little bit more about the older man here. I feel like you've pinpointed something out here. And somehow you pinpointing something out and discovering something with someone, or it will point you in the direction that's going to help you rise even further when it comes to your goals. It could indicate a pay raise. It could indicate a change in job, or maybe feeling promoted in your job or your career or business. Now, there's something involving with this older man too when it comes to a new job path, career. Someone also could be like heavily involved, okay, in their job and their career. So I would say, I feel that this person is going to exude someone who is not really emotionally available. That's what they're going to come off as, okay? Because they seem to be detached because they're very, I don't know, just very more observant too. I feel that they observe and watch a lot, but they may have strong air placements in their chart too, okay? So I want to get a little bit more too for you on that shark energy, just because. Yeah, look, there's something about not doing something risky, taking a chance on something here, or there'll be a loss of material wealth. So, I don't want to scare you at all, okay, but you'll just know, okay, at least you have like a little head start here. Now, remember what I was saying, the sense of resurrection. See, now this is where you're using your wisdom. This is where you get to see this. Because yes, it's still going to happen. There's still going to be, situations and people that might try to, do something negative. It doesn't mean that you are, a negative person or have to, you know, even deal with it for the long term. You're just able to see things for what they are. You know when something or someone is a risk because you're doing something here. What else? Now, I would also say, take it if it resonates, okay? And only take it if you know it feels off to you. But like someone making something sound like someone that's so persuasive and makes it sound so good, like it's almost like a lure, you know? Like what I mean by that is like a shortcut to something that you are desiring to have or something like that. So it's like, don't do the shortcut or something like that, okay? Especially if it feels off to you. Yeah, because it's not about shortcuts. It's about, you know, doing things that puts us in alignment with things that we can feel comfortable with for the long term. So yes, we've got this long journey, either physical or mental. It will leave you wiser at the end. There's something about you being able to hold a space of great love, even in the midst of silent battles or loud ones. It doesn't matter. Or, you know, whatever opposition you've had to come across. And this is what's like leaving a mark on the world and on people. So don't underestimate the impact that you're having with the world around you and the people, even the ones that you have left behind or maybe leaving behind, okay? Now, you know, that tiger, I feel like that tiger is being ferocious here. It's like trying to go after something real quick here, so just watch out for that. Watch out for someone who may be in pursuit too of getting you to do something that you might feel is too quick. I mean, there's your red flag, you know. So let's continue and see what else, because you've got some kind of good fortune here. And you're guaranteed success. Yes, look it. You got the star card here. Now, I feel that this is also associated with Aquarius. Okay, so take that how it resonates. Don't worry if you don't care about the zodiac signs, but we are in this place of alignment and guaranteed success. Okay, you know, this is your destiny. Oh my goodness, look at this. Good news. Okay, this is coming out strong about, you know, receiving some really good fortune here. Now, it may take some time, so don't, you know, don't get impatient. You know, for some of you, it could be 6 months. It could be, 6 weeks, 6 months, maybe even longer, okay? But at least you're in line with this good and great fortune, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. So we are producing some good results here. It's like being able to keep stacking up your good fortune. What else? So right now you do have to persevere and you will overcome your problems. You know, pay attention to extremities in spending, right? Not just your money, but you know, how we're spending our time, who we're spending our time with, right? Because you have to conserve something here. And staying consistent. So, you know, I feel that this camel is going at the right pace, not a rushed pace. This is kind of what I'm getting, a feeling of rushed. Just remember that. It's like easy does it. Go at your own pace. Just keep going, right? And that's what some of you're figuring out, right? You're at that beginning of really going, okay, now I understand where I was off balance or something was just off. Now I'm kind of getting it. And then that's what you go with. That's what you go with. Something so small but consistent builds up to something so good and great and fortunate in the long run here. But you're not too far off on receiving something that, you know, will strike. Now, oh my goodness, this is kind of interesting. This is kind of weird too. But I will bring it up because I can see something here. You know, there's this thing about, did we get something, doing something risky? Oh, control your anger or you'll be sorry. You know, there's something, you know, this is the thing. You gotta remember, you're so strong here, and you're focusing on this guaranteed success. You're focusing on the positives as much as possible, or just being in this place of also accepting that, you know, not all things are going to be grand and great in life. We have that contrast, but you know, in tarot, I mean, this tower is not the tower in tarot where it's crashing down, but in tarot, there is a lightning that comes and booms, you know, and it takes that tower down. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but you know, we gotta make sure that we're not doing things that are too risky here. Okay. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying, let's watch it, because you're doing so good and you're attracting something so good. I want you to feel that you're not just surviving, that you're thriving, and that the part that where you had to survive was well worth it. It didn't go in vain. What else? There may be something about, you know, being single or divorced or feeling separated here. But just remain poised, tolerant, persevere. You're going to get what you want. Now, there is a distant friend that is thinking of you. So Spirit wants you to know that people think of you, whether it's one friend or not. You're in someone's mind here, okay? And someone that I feel just has great loyalty to you. So, you know, maybe you get to, I don't know, I kind of see something about maybe the distance is shortening. Maybe there's something about traveling here. So let's get a little bit more about this distant friend that is thinking of you. This person, people. Okay, good luck. All right, now this is like the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Now there may be something where you might be picking up on someone who's thinking of you. I do feel that there's something that's pointing something is pointing something at you. So we got to pay attention to synchronicities here. You know, there may be something where you could be choosing between a couple of paths. Maybe you're choosing between distancing yourself from, you know, situations or people that, you know, it's like you care about them, but it's like, you know, you've got to kind of do something on your own right now, or just for yourself, and you just really don't have that time. Again, get whatever information you need. You know, take the time for your decisions, right? Because once you solidify it, you are attracting so much good luck for yourself, Capricorn. Okay, so don't allow yourself to be indecisive. If you feel indecisive, ask questions. Ask an expert if you need to. And some of you, I feel that you are an expert or becoming one too. I mean, look at that. Makes you wiser at the end. Anyhow, so there's something signifying good luck, good fortune following you. What else? There's some type of announcement. Let's get more about this announcement. I mean, we do have news of a birth or a new business opportunity, some type of new information to grow with is really what this is. So the announcement is some type of lighthearted, carefree time. It's like you are standing in integrity with this new alignment that you are putting and enforcing. And this is causing some type of karmic alignment, which is a karmic blessing for you. And it may not be a karmic blessing for others that, you know, cannot handle being in your space, because they may have still, or they may be comfortable being a butterfly, or excuse me, a caterpillar still, okay? So you're honoring yourself and you're being rewarded with a period of feeling lighthearted, carefree, because you have scaled back on things to make it right and even for yourself. And you're causing a divine order in your own life, a sense of poetic justice, just like something with Cancer too. So yeah, I feel that you might be involved with the Cancer either now or in the future, or I would say it would be like maybe someone that exudes Cancer placements and air placements of some type. And I keep getting like Gemini, but anyhow. And obviously they could be any sign. I'm just putting out the ones that are coming out the strongest. Now we're going to continue and see what else, Capricorn. Okay. Okay, I don't, sometimes it's like this could be challenging to even hear, right? You took a wrong turn, but a detour is en route. You know, this is the thing. Whenever we are led astray, right? Led astray here. And watch out for maybe where your mind might be going, because it could be pulling you away from, you know, making decisions and focusing on the facts or whatever you got to focus on. But anyhow, there's this wheel, you know, you're in some type of divine detour. You know, that's exactly, you know, with the tower and that lightning, that is divine intervention. Let's get more with this. You took a wrong turn. And it could just be that, you know, we, again, don't get hung up on where did I take a wrong turn? You know, because this is getting towards closer to the end of the reading anyway, so it's not that important. But you're turning it around. That's what it is. I mean, you're turning it all around in favor for yourself. Okay, let's get more about you took a wrong. I want to get one more too. So whatever went on with a relationship, now put this in your own situation. Was it your romantic life? Was it another type of important partnership or friendship? Okay, because you know, somewhere we may have made a wrong choice, or we might be in a place where we've questioned something. Well, don't question any longer. You're going where Spirit has planned it. Okay, your love life is going as planned. Believe it. Believe it. You'll have the love life you've always wanted, or that fulfillment you've always wanted. What else? And yeah, I feel that again. Some of you're like, you know, you felt like you had a karmic partner, right? Whether it's an ex of yours or maybe a current relationship for some of you, because you might be in the midst of like deciding something here. But anyhow, you feel that that was a karmic partner. It was like no growth. In fact, it felt like that vine that's like trying to vine around you and wrap that restriction or restrictive force. The universe knows what's best for you, so just give it up to heaven here. Give it up to the universe. Just know that good luck is following you. You know, you don't have to figure it all out. In fact, you know, your mantra could just be, I don't have to figure it all out. The universe is bringing what's best for me, and I'll know it because you will recognize it. It's a energy recognition. It's like an energy signature that you already are coded with. What else? Oop. Their love is cheap. Okay, you deserve something better. So whether this was romantic, whether this was maybe not feeling appreciated in the workplace or business arena or friendship or family, the love is cheap. Okay, Spirit knows what's good for you, what's best for you. What else? Yeah, you're cutting it. You're cutting the cords off of things that are cheap for you, too cheap for you. Disappointment in some affair. We're cutting away from that. That stain. That's what it is. You know, make the decision that you're just cutting out the disappointments in your life. And you'll be surprised at where you can go with that too for some of you. Your perseverance and hard work is paying off. Remember all of those wonderful cards at the beginning? You noticed that? That's like the most important Spirit wanted you to know. And like, notice how it's getting towards the end. But yes, look at that. Your perseverance and hard work is paying off. And I can see it. I can definitely see it. You might be feeling like you're on a hamster wheel. Well, there's more going on behind the scenes, Capricorn. But you will see it. I mean, look at that. Wish granted. You got the good fortune, money, property, windfall, winning. Another card of success. Look, guaranteed success. You are guaranteed to be in alignment. And whenever you get off of alignment, it's like the angels come swarming around, making sure that you get back on track, no matter what. They have all the time in the world. They're always going to have patience with you as well too. But you should be proud of where you're at. In fact, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you Capricorns might even be feeling a little lonely at this time. But don't see it as a lonely time. See it as quality alone time, embracing and accepting this aspect of yourself that really is coming through because it already went through a dark period and the darkness is gone. And what's left is light. That's your light. You hold the darkness in a space where it's balanced so that the light within you shines in all the right areas. You're figuring something out here that's really important on your soul's path. And I see maybe something about maybe 2 stars, you know. You might be aligning to someone who just is like a mirror and a reflection of you. You know, obviously we can't all be the same. We need to appreciate the differences, but there is something where like attracts like. Okay, beware of greed. Beware of a greedy person. Be aware of maybe also, you know, don't be challenged by this because, you know, you need to focus on like the good stuff that's coming your way. So sometimes it seems like we're having to cut our losses, but in the end, you may get way more. And I can see that you are. So don't feel like you have to hang on to something here, but you also at the same time are, you know, aligned with something so right and true for you that I feel you're going to start really notice and be sensitive to people who are greedy, selfish, self-centered, demanding of your time, demanding of your energy or other resources. So you need to be cautious of that, right? This is like cutting the cords off of that karmic pattern, karmic person or people, or maybe even a behavior. This is that dark shadow too that you might have healed or currently healing, right? Where we're just able to really let go. We don't have to hang on to every single little thing or even hurts, right? Because sometimes we can bottle that up. But I feel that you are in this place where you need to just watch out for, you know, something that will repeat. It will appear again, but this is your opportunity, Capricorn, where you really are in control of your own destiny. And you're not going to be like, you know, the ping pong, okay? You're in control of the game. That's the difference. You're the player, not the ping pong. What else? And that's what that hamster wheel or that wheel feels like. Oh, Spirit, oh my gosh. Let them fall to the wayside, I feel. Someone is just acting stupidly. They can act stupidly on their own time. But we may need to just accept someone's a turkey. Okay, they may not be able to change. Again, selfish, greedy. And, you know, the thing is they may even just not even realize that they're that way. You know, their soul just is kind of stuck in a place for right now. So that's where we just kind of have to have compassion, understanding, and just love them at a distance. Someone new will enter your life. Someone that's loving, deep love, deep affection, and caring. A chair filled. Isn't that nice to know? What else? Nope, that is actually it. So Capricorn, let's find out what is the next major positive change for you to look forward to. The next major positive change for Capricorn. You're going to be connecting with another. That's that someone is coming into your life and connecting with others that feel good and right to you. They're aligned with your destiny. Remember I was saying 2 stars? That's what the card of star card is too. It's about alignment. It's about connecting. It's about others' souls, destinies aligned with yours. This is the next major positive change. So I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.